Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Time running out here on the play clock. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down following the run. And now Wilson unhappy with something he saw there as he's going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Good.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Now they try the right side here. And a cut to the right and some open field here. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And they're led out by their 4-time Super Bowl winning quarterback in his 17th season now for Michigan. It's Tom Brady.
If you want to see a guy who absolutely loves the game of football work, try and see Tom Brady at practice. It is absolutely fascinating. When he's not on the field with the offense, he's off on another field doing individual drills, staying sharp, staying in shape. This is a guy that says he wants to play 10 more years. He certainly works like it.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On play action, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
This is brought in at the 21. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Powers over him.
Just fed him his pads, didn't he?
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Wilson on 1st down. They shakes him off. Buying time to his left. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And this is incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. He told us he was going to hit the end zone a couple times in this game. I just don't know that he envisioned doing it in the first quarter.
He probably did. I'm not sure we did,
yeah.
Right? Because all the great ones, that's what they do. They dream about it, right? They think about it. They envision it. They think it's going to happen and almost will themselves into it. I just look at what he's done so far and just wonder what's left to come. Let's sit back and enjoy this one.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Wilson going to throw for it. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Maxwell. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
I'm not sure if there's been a better tandem than Brady to Gronk for the last half-decade, so it can be a surprise when they don't hook up and a downright shock when a ball's intercepted. But that is great instincts here defensively to come away with the football.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Now Wilson on second down. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. On first down, Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him.
Hello.
But he gets it all the way down to the 1.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise. Who they were throwing the ball to.
What the
He's their
T?
best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early.
The Voice. What about it? It's sirs. What?
Down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown,
Siri.
Seahawks. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short.
Is the view.
And they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kick unit for the Seahawks
Yay.
out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field.
Yeah.
And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
What?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The two-time Pro Bowler, Bobby Wagner, in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively.
Why
Giving up
you?
a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now a play fake, Brady. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a big roughing the passer
That is me
penalty,
playing.
Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are.
Why are you using Siri?
When you launch at a quarterback, that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
Blunt, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add
I
on as
know
the
that
game
you
goes
are the
along.
one
You
playing.
control the clock, you control
That is
the
my
ball,
game.
And that way you often control the game.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Blunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bobby Wagner in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken from just outside the 30. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll give it to him right up the gut. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take a knee here. So per the new rules in 2016, this will be brought out to the 25-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. LeGarrette Blount was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Brady now to throw. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, Brady. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. 3rd down here. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Again, they'll throw with Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll begin here with Blunt. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's Brady, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
We got 4. We got 20. 20. Right there.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's got time in the pocket. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He'll look to set up his blockers. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And making their way back out there now, the Patriots defense. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down. Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4.
On first down, Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. But that certainly felt like an example of the defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game, they want to keep it going.
They come out here in the eye, and they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Watch left, watch left. Start right there. You got three down. Move from 52, right 52.
And on the ground they go with a running back. A solid stiff arm. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And they'll run it here. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there with an unbelievable 5th touchdown of the game. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play. I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There is no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And time now for the Seahawk defense to take their spots again on the field. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense. He said, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball down.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Brandon, that just looked like a lot of confusion to me at the line of scrimmage. I don't think the offense had any idea of who was coming on the blitz and who was dropping off.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. Let's go! Alabama.
On second down, here's Brady. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Give him 9 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing is Brady on third down. It's caught outright, Amendola. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
3 yards to go here on second down. They come up in an offset eye. On second down, here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Whoosh. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Give him 22 on that one. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Now Wilson on first down, being chased out left. What a spin. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays. But I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, we've seen an incomplete pass and an attempted run, not getting them anywhere at all. I'm not sure they're committed on this drive about what they want to do. I just wonder if they just say, listen, let's line up and run this thing and make it 4-down territory.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. point. It's taking a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
You ever notice that when Tom Brady does get hit and drop to the ground, there's some guys back to him pretty quickly to check on his health, aren't there?
That's exactly right. For as much as he throws, doesn't take a lot of square shots, but took one there.
He's really smart in the pocket, isn't he? Even out of the pocket. He understands where the pressure is coming from. He senses people. You're exactly right. Doesn't take too many direct ones. But that one had to hurt.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. The defense helps the offense out there. Now 5 yards to go on first down. Now Brady again. Finding time. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for. Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Here's Ryan Allen now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Now a handoff as they run left side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Play action. Now Wilson. He sets to fire deep. He's got it at the 15. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. 55 yards. Well, Charles, Foxborough, never, ever, under any circumstance, an easy place to win, but kudos, hats off, they got it done.
Yeah, and our guy Marvin, our statistician, he slid us the note, 91-16 here at home in the Tom Brady era. That's pretty impressive.
That's very impressive.
Hard to beat this team.
Scouting points are earned every week. Make sure you use all of your points. A portion of your remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified. I'm a piece of... It's a point of pride. I'm the super rich complaining I want more in life. don't make no difference. Rattling my replacement heart of gold. I'm coming back to join the cast of Carmen. I never sung a single song before. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference.
We're